Hi Leo, welcome to your love reading for June 2020. Let's see what is coming up for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Leo for June 2020. The first card you have is the High Priestess. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Ten of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Five of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Knight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Knight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Got Ace of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. Two of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Leo for June. And Seven of Wands. What's the most important thing the sign of Leo needs to hear about their love life for June 2020? The message that you have, Leo, is... Nice, we got the Empress. So the Empress can represent the sign of Aries, but this represents happiness, love, marriage, feeling like you are in the perfect relationship or being happier than you've ever been. So I'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with all of this. And if you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. So let's see what you have going on here. I mean, you've got two knights right here in the center of the reading. You've got Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. The knights represent change and movement. So a situation is changing for the sign of Leo. I feel like some of you, some of you are doing a lot of thinking about the past. If this is an ex situation, some of you could be really trying to figure out if you have a future with this person, because you have the Six of Cups next to the Ten of Coins. This is a relationship, marriage. It's like the sign of Leo is like you're trying to trust your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about your ex? Or some of you, you can be thinking about the past with your current partner, for those of you where you're still coupled. Because I do see that for some of you, there can be arguments here. You've got the Five of Wands. Perhaps you and the person that you love, you're not seeing things the same way. This could be fighting. This is petty stuff, taking shots at each other, a lot of arguments. And you've got the Knight of Wands here, like someone is refusing to back down. This is someone who is not going to give up. Perhaps this is you not wanting to give up on a relationship, even though there's a lot of disagreements. Maybe you're very different people. You've got the Knight of Swords, which is like the Tower. And this means that a lot of things can change for the sign of Leo very quickly in the month of June. Yeah, because you have the Ace of Cups down here. I'll put them up here for you. You've got the Ace of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So some of you, maybe you're dealing again with a relationship where there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of disagreements. You're just, maybe you want very different things. But remember, the main energy is the Empress. So this person can still be your Empress, whether they're male or female. This is just the perfect partner. Or this can be your lifetime partner. This can be marriage, again, stability, happiness. There's a new beginning here for you, whatever it is that you're dealing with. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning or a new relationship. But you are dealing with something very complicated. You have the Two of Swords. Usually the Two of Swords means that a decision has to be made. Like, if you don't make this decision, you're going to be stuck. And this could be something that you've got to confront in the month of June. Maybe you're having to make a decision if you're going to leave a situation, or you're going to stay, or you're going to trust someone, give them a second chance. The Seven of Wands means that you have to face something head on. Okay, so let's get a few more so we can get the rest of the message. And in a minute, I am going to get some cards from this deck, and we're going to take a really close look at the person that you love. Okay, what other messages are there for the sign of Leo for June 2020? We've got the Devil, the Eight of Wands. What other messages do we have for the sign of Leo for June? And Temperance. So yeah, I mean, now you have the Five of Wands and the Devil. Some of you, maybe you're dealing with a lot of negativity. Maybe there's a lot of fighting in a relationship, or maybe there's, an ex where there's just a lot of negative, maybe a lot of negativity that happened in that relationship. Maybe it was a toxic relationship. I mean, you do have Temperance here. Temperance can represent the sign of Sagittarius. The Devil can represent the sign of Capricorn. But this can also be perhaps healing in a relationship where, again, where there was a lot of negativity, a lot of pessimism, a lot of darkness with the Devil. It can be that you need to give this time. Temperance represents, kind of not doing anything extreme. Perhaps the need for you to wait, because there is change here for you. You have the Eight of Wands. This means, things change very unexpectedly for you. This is a very unexpected development. Maybe in a relationship where there was a lot of negativity, or a marriage. Can also be communication for those of you where you're waiting to hear from someone. The Eight of Wands is communication that comes completely out of the blue. And again, there's movement all across this row here. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Something is changing in a relationship where you just want very different things. Okay, let's get some from the confirmation deck, and then we're going to take a really close look at your person. What else does the sign of Leo need to hear about their love life for June 2020? We've got 10 of Wands. Messages for the sign of Leo for June. Strength. Messages for the sign of Leo for June. And the Knight of Pentacles. So you've got a lot of knights in this reading. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Again, the knights represent change and movement. Things are changing for the sign of Leo. I do think that you're starting to maybe lose hope. I mean, you've got your energy here. The Strength card represents a sign of Leo, so it's your energy. I feel like you're starting, like you're feeling burned out from a situation. You've got the 10 of Wands. Some of you may feel like giving up on a relationship or a marriage. Again, where there is like, you know, maybe you just want very different things. But because you have the 5 of Wands and the Devil, it can be that you're just, you know, there is so many differences between you and the person that you love. You see things in such a different way that it's creating a lot of negativity in the relationship. This could even be something that's becoming just very toxic. And I see the sign of Leo, like maybe you're tired here and you feel like you don't know if you want to do this anymore. There is slow progress around this with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's go ahead and take a really close look at your person using this deck right here. Let's see what's going on with them and how they relate to all of this. Show me the person that Leo loves. 2 of Cups. Show me the person that Leo loves. Queen of Wands. Show me the person that Leo loves. 10 of Cups. Show me the person that Leo loves. 4 of Wands. Show me the person that Leo loves. Ace of Swords. Show me the person that Leo loves. The Hermit. Show me the person that Leo loves. And the Magician. Okay, so these cards that I've placed here, they represent the person that you love. They don't represent you. I mean, I definitely think, look at these cards. These are like totally different than what we have underneath them. So some of you may think this person does not love you anymore. Some of you may feel like giving up on this person with the 10 of Wands. You may feel like you've had it. You've got the Devil here. Maybe there's been a lot of negativity. You may feel like this is becoming toxic. But I mean, this person, they have the 2 of Cups, which means that this person does love you. This is romantic love. This is this person seeing you as, you know, their soulmate. Your energy is right here, the Queen of Wands. This person is definitely thinking of you. You know, whether this is someone that you're still in a relationship with or you're still married. Maybe this is an ex. Like, you are very much on their mind. They see you as that soulmate, which is why the main energy for you was the Empress. They view you as that perfect partner. You know, they have the 10 of Cups. Like, they're still focusing maybe on, you know, continuing the relationship or marriage. This is a marriage card. This is a marriage card. Perhaps this person still wants this with you. I do think, because they have the Ace of Swords, if this person is kind of backed off from you, because I mean, it's going to be different for everyone because it's a general reading. The Ace of Swords could mean, especially with the Hermit here, that this person just needs clarity. They need to shed some light on how they really feel about you, because they definitely, I mean, they're definitely thinking of you. And if this person maybe is kind of giving you mixed signals, I feel like if they really take the time to look closely, to really kind of soul search as far as what you mean to them, they will have clarity. And they, you know, this bond that you have with them, they will see it very clearly. They will still want a future with you. The 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Again, you are here. This person is definitely thinking of you. You've got the Magician here. This is about manifestation. Maybe this person really just needs to make a decision. That could be why we have the 2 of Swords here. This can definitely be maybe this person kind of holding up a decision, refusing to make a decision, something very complicated. They just need to realize that they are, you know, kind of creating their own reality here. Or by making a decision or by having clarity, they can have this happiness that we see here. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the ex spread. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of June 2020. Leo and their ex for the month of June. We've got the Emperor, Leo and their ex, June 2020. 5 of Wands, so this also came up in the first spread. Leo and their ex for the month of June. The Tower. Leo and their ex for the month of June. 5 of Cups. Leo and their ex for the month of June. the Moon, Leo and their ex for the month of June. Four of Swords, Leo and their ex for the month of June. The Lovers, Leo and their ex for the month of June. Ace of Cups, Leo and their ex for the month of June. And the King of Cups. Okay, so let's stop here and let's see what we have going on for you. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign. We've got the King of Cups, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This could also be you, Leo, if you have a Moon or Rising in a water sign. I mean, I feel like you're dealing with some complicated energy here. I mean, you did have the Two of Swords in the first spread, which means that maybe some of you have a complicated decision to make when it comes to your ex, because that was still your spread. You've got the Five of Wands here and the Five of Cups here. Two fives. The fives represent that there is some type of obstacle to you and your ex getting back together in the month of June. However, I mean, you do have the Moon in the center of the reading. The Moon can mean that, you know, looks are deceiving. Some of you may think that your ex doesn't care. When we really kind of look very closely at your ex with this deck in the first spread, that again, that was still your reading, I still see this person wanting to be with you. They may have some thinking to do, which is probably why the Four of Swords is here. There could be a lot of confusion. This could be maybe a very emotional situation for you and for your ex, especially if your ex is not a water sign and you don't have any water in your chart. You can both be in a very emotional place, because I still see this person, you know, wanting a new beginning with you. We've got the Ace of Cups here and the Lovers. The Lovers can represent the sign of Gemini, but this is a relationship that is wanted, a decision that has to be made as far as a new beginning. Again, for those of you where your ex is a water sign, and this is definitely speaking to you, this person does want this new beginning. This person still wants a relationship with you. But again, with the Moon here, there's very confusing energy between you and your ex. Looks are deceiving. The Moon can also represent the sign of Pisces. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Five of Cups, the Moon, and the Four of Swords. There's very emotional energy between you and your ex. There's a lot of sadness here. There's a lot of regrets. There's a lot of disappointment. Again, with the Moon, you don't know the full truth. You don't really know, you don't really understand what's going on between you and your ex. There can be so much emotion that this person just needs time. They need time to figure things out. I think we had Temperance in the first spread. You know, we have the Tower here, which means that, you know, anything could change. Like, everything can change in the blink of an eye. This is just unexpected changes, an unexpected twist as far as your ex. Because, I mean, you do have the Emperor here. The Emperor, I mean, this is someone who knows what they want. This is someone that's going after what they want. Very determined energy with the Emperor. But you've got the Five of Wands here, which means that someone, like maybe you and your ex are not seeing eye to eye. Again, I feel like you had, I think you did have this card in the first spread as well. This is like you're very different people. Maybe you're seeing your breakup in a very different way. There's conflict. But there's very unexpected energy with the Tower. Let me get a few more. And again, we're going to really take a close look at your ex with this deck right here. Okay, Leo and their ex for the month of June 2020. I think I was holding it. Yeah, I was holding it upside down, so it's not reversed. Seven of Swords. Leo and their ex for June. Three of Wands. Leo and their ex for the month of June. And the Chariot. Okay. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, because you've got the Chariot, which represents a sign of Cancer, and then you've got the King of Cups here. Because, I mean, you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can represent deceit. Someone who is kind of two-faced. Again, this could be maybe the reason that you broke up. There could be why tears were shed. The Moon also represents deceit or self-deceit with the Seven of Swords. It's like, you know, there is change here as far as Leo and their ex with the Chariot. There's big changes. This ties in with the Tower. There could be very unexpected changes in time. There's a timing to everything. You've got the Three of Wands. Like, you know, things are maybe, for some of you, things could change very unexpectedly, but usually the Three of Wands means that, you know, your time will come for everything to fall into place. It could be that someone here is not willing to admit the truth. I mean, with the Seven of Swords and the Moon, someone does not want to admit the truth. Maybe an apology has to be made. I still see this person wanting to be with you. Again, the Ace of Cups here with the Lovers. Like, this relationship is still very much wanted. Okay, let's get some from the confirmation deck. And then we'll take a really close look at your ex. What else does Leo need to hear about their ex for the month of June 2020? Wow, so we've got the Five of Cups 2 times here. There's one there, and there's one here. Leo and their ex for the month of June. We got the Hierophant, Leo and their ex for the month of June, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, I mean, the Five of Cups, and now there's, let's see, how many fives? Five, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 fives. Usually just 1 5 is a challenge, a problem. I feel like there's something, or there could be someone kind of creating an obstacle to you and your ex getting back together, again with 3 5s. And the Five of Cups, you know, is the repeat card. This is a repeat card as far as your ex. And again, we are going to take a really close look at your ex to see if this is maybe them or is it you. The Five of Cups is, I mean, this is sadness. This is disappointment. Someone feels very disappointed that things turned out the way that they did. This is very emotional energy. So this ties in with the moon. This could be maybe why there's a need to wait. Three of Wands. Someone maybe needs time to figure this out, to really kind of work things out in their head as far as like what went wrong. There's a lot of emotional energy for you and for your ex for the month of June. You also have the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents the sign of Taurus, but this is kind of soulmate energy. This is, you know, maybe feeling a spiritual pull towards this person, or they're feeling it towards you, like I belong here. You did have the Empress as the main energy in the first spread. Knight of Pentacles. There's slow progress here, but there is that sense of belonging, like, you know, I belong with Leo. There's a pull towards you. Okay, let's go ahead and take a close look at them to see who is who in this reading. Ironically, like, you turned up at the bottom of the deck here. Show me the person, well, let me rephrase that. Show me Leo's ex. Six of Swords. Show me Leo's ex. Four of Pentacles. Show me Leo's ex. Fool. Show me Leo's ex. Six of Wands. Show me Leo's ex. Eight of Wands. Show me Leo's ex. Death. One more. Show me Leo's ex. And the Ten of Cups. So I'm pretty sure the Ten of Cups also showed up in the first spread when we really took a close look at this person with the same deck. So the fact that it's here again, that was still your reading, is pretty significant. So again, these cards that I put here, they represent your ex. They don't represent you. As far as like what they want, what are they thinking? What are they thinking about your relationship? Yeah, I mean, I think this person's still like, again, I know this card came up in the first spread. They still believe that there can be happiness here. Maybe deep down, this is what they want, a happily ever after. They still want a relationship or marriage. I mean, they have death here, so they do want, you know, a significant change in this relationship, especially if like there's zero communication, no talk of being together again. They have the Fool, which means that they are willing to take the risk eventually. I do think this person, I mean, they've got the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles here. It's like perhaps this person maybe cut you off for a reason. With the Six of Swords, this is them, like they felt that they needed to be in a healthier place. Remember, you did have the Devil. You did have the Devil in the first spread, and you also had the Five of Wands. So this person, I mean, they may have thought that the relationship was, you know, there was something like very negative about it. Here are the two cards that you had in the first spread, the Devil and the Five of Wands. They may have thought the relationship was becoming unhealthy, a toxic relationship, and they felt like they just needed to kind of cut you loose. Because this is this person wanting something different, wanting to be in a healthier relationship. And here, you know, they're holding back from you because they want that healthy change. They want to move towards calmer waters. But I still see this person maybe willing to take a risk and giving you a second chance with the Fool. Yeah, because I mean, I feel like if this person were to give you that second chance and take a risk in this relationship, you would succeed. You have victory here. They also have the Eight of Wands. Again, this is them, not you. Because this is them, and you have the Tower here as well. I'm just going to show you. You have the Tower. The Eight of Wands could definitely be that this person could very unexpectedly reach out to you. I mean, I think maybe they did what they felt they had to do. They thought, you know, again, with the Devil and the Five of Wands in the first spread, they felt that maybe things were becoming too unhealthy, too negative, and they felt they just had to let you go. But this person wants a huge change. Like maybe, you know, they want to turn the clock back. They want to work things out. They still believe there can be a happily ever after. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like this could be, that's why you have this card. I was about to say it. The Three of Wands is all a matter of timing. Okay, Leo, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few letters from this bag right here and let's see what I get for you. Okay, Leo, let's see what comes up for you. And this is a bag just full of letters. I could spell out somebody's initials if you're single. It could be the name of your person, the name of your ex. Spell words, just messages that you need to hear. Let's see what comes up for you. What does Leo need to hear about their love life for June 2020? Leo's love life, June 2020. Okay, so let's turn them all over and then we'll see what we come up with here. So I like to put the letters together if I have more than one. So we've got 2 R's, we've got 3 E's over there. We've got 2 O's. And again, you might see your person's name in here. We've got 2 U's. We've got 2 A's. We've got 2 V's. So again, if you're single, this could be somebody's initials, or again, you might see your person's name in here, whether this is your partner or your ex. Okay, so now let's see what words I make up here. And sometimes don't come from me. Sometimes I do come up with words that people don't want to see. Yeah, and I already see one here. And it sometimes, like usually this word does come up. I've lost track of how many times I've seen it. I do see a lie, but I also see lies. You lie. Or, I mean, again, I lie. Someone could have lied here. You did have, yeah, because you had the 7 of Swords. I'm pretty sure it was in the X spread. You had the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, here it is. This is lies, and I see a lie here. There's a lie. It could have been that maybe, you know, your person lied, and also the moon. Look at this. There is a lie here. Not only in the cards, but also in the letters. There is a lie. Let's see. Let's see what else I see. I do see a lie. But I also see, I see love. In fact, I see, look at this. This is the first time I've spelled this for like any of the signs. I see, look at this. I love you. Wow. And again, I told you with the moon, there could be things that you don't know. I mean, I still see in both spreads that I did, when I used this deck right here, I saw this person still wanting to be with you. Maybe they don't realize this yet. They have some things to work out. You did have the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. This person needs time. Oops, sorry, I got the wrong word here. Yeah, you don't have a W. I thought I was saying I love you now. Somebody could be changing their decision. Look at this. No, I love you. Okay, so let's see what other words besides I love you, and I saw lies. Yeah, I mean, look, there could be communication with this. We've got email. Do you see that? We've got email here. Look at this. I email. You did have the Tower, and you also had the 8 of Wands. I don't know. I don't think they were in the same spread, but I told you there could be unexpected communication. I think it was in the first spread that you had the 8 of Wands. In fact, I'm looking at it right here. There could be very unexpected communication from your ex. I email you. I mean, again, this is the first time that, since I've been using the letters that actually spelled out the words "I love you." So some of you can be getting communication. Let's see if I see any names here. And some of these names could be for those of you who are single, or it could be the person that you're with. I do see a Mel here. You'd be dealing with a Melissa. I've also got Al. Got Val. You've got Liz. You've got Sam. You've also got Pam. Let's see here. I'll also see you've got Ron. You've got Sienna. Yeah, so I'll kind of leave the names there because, I mean, I could be here all day making names. But very significant that for the sign of Leo ever, I came up with I love you and I email you. Or I think you could even kind of spell out you email me or something like that. I mean, I won't go there again, but put the words together because it will take up more time. But I mean, there is me here. Me. Me and you. Yeah, so go ahead and pause the video. Again, you may see something that I don't see for the sign. I forgot what sign I just uploaded before this one. Sagittarius. I went and I added a whole bunch of things after I stopped recording. That all suddenly, I saw completely different words, names. If I do, I'll make sure and put them in the description box. Just click see more and you'll see them there. Okay, Leo, this has been your love reading for June 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.